In this episode of the Outlaws Appalachian Fall Outing, you will be able to follow along as Kain Michael takes us to the prints he found the day before. We will examine the evidence to figure out the direction and then look for the trackway. This video is a good example of teamwork and the mindset that researchers should possess in the field. Enjoy.
Yeah, we've been tracking some possible tracks that were from the creek bed and following, random prints that came up to, we just saw an X structure right there, and then right up here possibly a pointer, all in a line. Which is enough circumstantial evidence to keep going. See that right here?
Yeah.
So this tree didn't fall and knock this limb
Right.
off. So this was dragged here. Then you got a bow right over there. And then you got this right here.
Right.
And if you just follow this straight back this way, there's other little things, but it's about 400 yards behind my tent is where they cross the road.
This looks exactly like the foliage, the setup where I got video of them. They were literally right behind there. And we were sitting here watching our phones. We weren't looking for Bigfoot.
Right.
And we never saw them.
Yeah.
And they were literally, I was this far away and they were right there.
Yeah. You wouldn't even know it.
Mama's sitting there holding up her little baby going, look at the people.
Right.
You know, literally.
Look at the
She's
dumb
a black mama holding a red baby.
No good.
And then up under the log was a big old long-faced orangutan looking one peeking out, another female, and then there was another female with a baby,
Right.
and then another male and a female down below. I mean, it's a big troop.
Yeah. And
Big.
if you go with the concept, I mean, they don't do this. They straight line. So even if you lose a print, you keep that straight. You'll keep
Yeah.
seeing stuff like this I mean, you go up the other hill,
Yeah, and you'll see
follow
'em.
that print, there's another X.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
smaller, but it's got a tree break right beside it. And you might be able to see it from the creek. So we can look at that too. But
What about that? Now, of course, this one I was in was a lot thicker, a lot heavier, because it was washover from
Right.
an 800 foot long waterfall, something, you know, big cascading waterfall, and it all washed over. We
You
walked
think
out
about
into a little clearing.
there's a house over here.
Yeah.
There's campers over here. You got the water to shield some of your noise.
And they come right in the middle of
They
it.
come right thread the needle, because you'd be camping over there. They're not going to end it at
That's
dark.
brilliant.
And then these tracks are going this way. So they're entering this area this way. And the other set of tracks were going up the hill. So
And they're going into the interior.
Yeah, and what we find in Ohio is we'll find several trails, but it'll be a 100-yard corridor or something that they'll use. You might find some trails like this, but it'll be in one patch of woods. And like here makes sense. There's a house there.
Right.
Campers here. This is their only spot they can kind of go up, and
I totally get it.
you got some noise to shield it. Also, too, I don't think when you walk real slow, like especially when they're creeping through, I don't think they're making as big of a print,
Right.
And also, I go back home barefoot all the time in the woods, and one, you're quiet, and two, I mean, when you're walking, you can actually flex your foot around a stick, and so you can feel it, so it doesn't snap.
Right.
I mean, you can walk really quiet.
Yeah.
I can walk up on deer, turkey. Those are cagey animals, and I can walk pretty close to them barefoot.
That's pretty walk around in these woods barefooted, man.
Well, I don't know these woods, so I know mine.
Yeah.
And I know, you know, there's not.
I'd be crying by the time I got back to camp.
It takes a while.
I've tried to cross these creeks barefooted before, and that's painful.
Yeah, it takes a good.
Well, of course, I don't walk around barefooted that much either.
You got to do it like every day,
Yeah.
and just do it.
We
do
were in
it at home.
Arkansas, and had to cross a couple creeks. We were at a training seminar thing, and we had to walk across the creek. Well, we're in a rushing creek.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wasn't planning on getting in a creek, so everybody's got their shoes on. Well, we're fixing to have to climb 3 or 4 more hills to get to where we're going. So the first 2, I took my shoes off to walk across them. Slick as snot,
Yeah.
but I took my shoes off and walked across them, got to the other side, put my shoes back on. We got to the next one, it's like, y'all, this is too much work to have to stop, take your shoes off, hold your shoes up, cross across. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to walk in wet shoes.
You know what the trick is here? Bring you a big hefty leaf bag, step in it, and just duck walk across it.
Cause that's,
I can do it with a backpack on,
Yeah.
but I find slow water,
yeah.
you know, about that deep.
Yeah.
So it's
Some
during
of
the
this
wet
was some-
season, you can get stuck out here. That can become a roaring, just a torrent
Yeah.
of water. After a big heavy storm, even further up north, and you're stuck. You know? That's why when I come out here for 3 days, I bring food for 6 days.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you never
Cause you
know.
never can tell, yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
That's cool.
You can get trapped easily out here. Now this is the southern
12
You got
Yeah.
a dollar?
So,
There you go.
you know, it's probably, and
That's my scale.
tell you what, I tell you what, over there, I bet you that's the exact same size, because it was just about, you know, I was
Oh, the ones you
figuring-
saw over here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a little better, but it's long and lean like that.
That's amazing.
It might have been the one creeping around up here about
Could
4 o'clock
be.
in the morning.
Could
I
have
heard something. Could have been a deer, could have been a raccoon, but I heard something back there snapping and popping.
Right foot,
So I'm taking the right foot.
Yeah, looks like this.
right foot.
Yeah.
So where'd the left one go?
If you're right, it'd be right in here, or they got a good stride. The one
Look.
over there, you can see the stride, and it was
That's somebody's toilet paper roll.
like that. Here's mine. It might be right there.
Stop.
Me-
Put a hand, would you put a hand on the tree because you're coming down the hill?
A lot of times
Possibly.
they don't like being open, so they'll go.
Use the tree as
Yeah,
cover.
they'll
Yeah.
go like to a big tree, and then, you know, they'll go and they'll work their way around.
That's what I was wondering if you
Somebody's
use the
trained.
tree as kind of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or they go and use them to go up the hill. And then a lot of times, if you see them up the hill, you'll see they go to all fours, and you'll find the knuckles. You know, it won't look like a footprint; it'll just be an indentation,
right.
about like that. But that's the knuckles. And that- I mean,
To pull yourself up.
it makes sense on a steep hill. I get down on all fours, and
You know, I think that's where people make the mistake of a 3-toed one.
yeah,
And it's actually a knuckle print, and the back of the
heel.
foot heel actually hits right behind it.
Right here, I crossed this line. So that foot's right over here. I got a walking stick. It makes it a little. I had a walking stick. Make it a little easier. I don't drop it. Who knows? Yeah, that's right. Right over here. Now I cleared the leaves out of this because.
Okay. That is still running.
Okay. Right here.
You might talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you got it. Here's the heel.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the toe.
You can see the toes.
Yeah. That looks just like the ones I've seen here.
Now look right here. There's your etch. See the break right here?
Yeah.
And here, look right here.
Absolutely.
See that print?
Yep.
And then right there's a break and an X.
Yep.
And you get up to the top of the ridge. And I forget what's up there, but it's like he went right up through there. And there's a house back there. This is all forest. So he's out of range of campers, and he's out of range of the house. And there's an X.
I'll be damned.
You know, so to me, this is a travel route. You know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And do you want to walk? We can walk this side.
Yeah, I wonder where the hell Larry's at.
I don't know.
I hope he didn't get snatched. Yeah, I wonder where the hell Larry's at.
I don't know.
I hope he didn't get snatched.
We're gonna walk down. I'm gonna show him these. I'll film these other prints for you if you want.
Larry is with Cheryl. Larry was fishing.
Oh, okay.
I was coming back to see. And I said, I'll be back. He said, bring a light because it may be after dark. So.
While I'm right here, I'm gonna go ahead and film those other tracks over here. Cause you didn't get that yesterday, right?
No.
Okay. Now right here's the other entry point going up this log here, but there's also a spot over here. Yeah, it's coming right up here. Right here is the heel. There's the big toe. You can see that. Now, right here's the next print. So that stride is here all the way to here. You can see how far my feet are apart going uphill. So that's about a 4-foot stride uphill. So this is the right foot. That's the right foot. And for the left foot, down there in the mud. There he is again, same stride, all the way up, and then you see this branch just hanging there, and there's your corridor. He only responds to a whoop.